This is Matt for Into Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by tonight's winner, Paddy Donovan, and brother Edward. First off, we'll come to you, Paddy. Tom Hill, tough in there tonight. How did you find it?
Yeah, these English guys seem to be quite good and brings a very good heart. And he came here to win. He was bouncing off a very good win, and I know that Tom was going to be a tough challenge for me, but I executed my game plan well, and I prepared very well for this fight, and I ticked all the boxes in training. So I knew if I did everything right, my performance would be up to scratch, which it was today. It was a good win, 8 rounds to 0, hurt them in 5 or 6 rounds, nearly every round. So I'm very happy with the performance.
You did seem to hurt him in quite a lot of the rounds. Did you get a feeling at one point you will be able to force a stoppage? Because it looked like at some points it might have gone that way.
Yeah, I thought later on in the fight, around 5 or 6, I was going to push for the stoppage. But I knew that Tom had a great heart. I knew he was going to be very, very tough to be stopped. He was in great shape. He's great endurance. Even when I hit him with shots, he seemed to recover very, very fast. So when I seen that, I knew that this guy's going to stick around to the end. So, but again, I performed well, and my main object out there tonight was put all the rounds in the bag. And if the big punch came, it came, which I landed a good few times. Usually with a rapid opponent, but tonight he stood firm, stood up for the challenge, and I got the win. So I'm delighted.
Yeah, fair play to the man. 'Cause not many would have stood up to some of them shots. Edward. Obviously, we know you're his brother. You're in the pro game as well. So, but undefeated, 4-0. But before we get on to yourself and what's next for you, talk to us about Paddy and how pleased you in his performance. I know you two must be competitive as hell. I can't imagine being in the gym with you two rocking about. But how do you think you got on tonight?
I thought his performance was great. After the first round, I thought that I didn't think that was going to go the distance, but then he recovered well from the shots that Paddy was landing. He was in great shape, so look, it was a good performance. Comparing to Paddy just back for an injury, to get the full 8 rounds, it'll probably benefit him better in the long run. Good fight. Paddy's skill set was there, his sharpness was there, his power. Just Tom Hill was one tough competitor.
Was that the difference? Because we can always talk about what we can do better, but sometimes when you're in a fight, is it just the fact that some people aren't going to go anywhere? There's a lot of fighters I think you would have stopped tonight, and he was just built quite well, wasn't he?
Yes, exactly. Just there's some fighters, they've great heart. They're just fighters that they're there and they're there to stay, like Tom Hill. Actually, we talked about it. We actually seen him. He had a good win against Roland Dates of Waterford.
He's bouncing.
Yes, so he caused an upset. He even put up on social media that he's going to cause 2 upsets, back-to-back upsets from Irish boxers. We never thought that he would do it, but he had good confidence. He showed it tonight. Look, he came here brave-hearted, put up as good a fight as he could have put up. This Paddy's skill set just came through in the end.
Absolutely. Paddy, how much do you credit this victory to your corner? Obviously, we know Andy Lee's your trainer, but your dad puts in a lot of work with you. He's been with you from the beginning, and you can tell, obviously, how close, tight-knit team you are. How much do you credit these victories to your dad? And obviously, we know Andy as well, but how much do you credit that to them roots in your team?
Yeah, me and Edward was very successful in the amateur game. Between us, there's 24 national titles. Edward's European gold medalist, fighter of the year 2016. I'm world silver medalist 2017. So, yeah, we have been through the firm part of the amateur game. So our dad pushed us right to the limits and brought us into this professional game, where obviously Andy's took me over, and he does some work with Edward here, and Edward's big news dropping soon with a promotional group. So yeah, we're in a great position. We're very happy. We have a very good dad, we have a very good coach in Andy Lee, and we're a very positive family, and we train together, we work hard together. Our goal is to reach the top. If I don't reach it, Edward reaches it. If he doesn't, I'll reach it. But hopefully both of us can reach it together.
I was going to say, that must be the goal for you two. You two at one day want to be walking out, world title one arm, you world title the other. Is that the goal for you both? Is that your sort of joint dream to say, you know what, look at us, we're world champions, we've made it, lifelong dreams, done it together? I'll come to you first.
As you said about our dad there, they trained us from day one. It planted both of our dreams to see our dad someday, to hand our dad a world title belt, to give back to him of all the success and training that he put into us. As Paddy said, we had a good amateur careers. Paddy had 15 Irish titles, I had 10. I had a European gold medal, Paddy had a world silver. That's all down to my dad training all from 11 years old, first championship right up to the ranks. So someday we'd love to give back to him and give him a world title belt.
Same dream for you, both two are your world champions. You both seem to have the talent for it from what we see early on, but that must be the ultimate goal for you.
Yeah, being a brother, you know what I mean? Sometimes I wish more success on my brother than I do in myself, you know. So you want to see your family being very successful in life, and obviously it would have hurt me to see Edward down and me up. I'm sure it's kind of the same for him. So our goal is to achieve great things together in the sport of boxing. It's very hard, it's very But it's possible. We've seen Rodriguez's brother do it in America. We've seen the Klitschko brothers. We have 2 Irish fighters. The McKenna brothers is doing it. So I know Edwards is good enough. Edwards is right now, people underestimate him a little bit because of me. I'm kind of signed with Top Rank and maybe in the spotlight a little bit, but Edwards is a tremendous fighter, and the person that probably could beat me, Edward would absolutely destroy. So I know that because I've seen it in sparring, I've seen it in camps. Edward's a great fighter, and people's going to see a lot more of him very, very soon.
One thing I will say, whenever I speak to you, or whenever I speak to you first, you always talk about the other one first. A lot of the time it's, Paddy's doing this, Edward's doing that. You're very quick to back each other. Like now you're like, come bring him in this interview. How much does that say about yourselves as a family, that you're willing to, you're in this together? You're in a fortunate position because boxing's a lonely old sport, so you're there for each other. How much does that benefit you? Go on.
Of course, as Paddy just touched on there, I wish more success on Paddy and probably didn't myself, and Paddy said it there before me, he's the same way around. It'd be a dream to come true for me to see Paddy win the world title, and also Paddy probably thinks the same. Look, it's going back to the same family home no matter who does it first.
When are you next back out, Edward? Come on.
Hopefully I'll be back out in 6 weeks, but I've got news dropping soon with a big promotional group, so that's pending.
Well, we look forward to hearing your news. Look, Paddy, congrats on tonight's victory. I'm sure we're going to see more of both here. Thanks for always giving your time to Into Boxing. It's always a pleasure, and good luck, and we'll catch up again.
Thank you, man. We appreciate all the fans back in Ireland, here in Ireland, and all around the world that's tuned in and is looking at these interviews. It's you make this job a lot easier on us. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Kind words, appreciate it.